Hey, Tony, how you doing? Hope you can hear me. So, how you doing? I think I need this one right now. No, that's fine. Ugh. Can you hear me, Tony? Good. Been a heck of a day. Between storms and other things, power getting knocked out. Excuse me. Bought a brand new garage shelf. It blew up. Marty, how you doing? Yep, this is the right place. I know you went over in the one on YouTube, huh? Hello, Mandy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Thank you all for being here. Danny. Well, did you make it to the beach, Dan? Hi, Ro. How you doing? Yeah, well, not so much blew up as blew apart. I bought a brand new Hart garage shelf, and I didn't read the reviews all the way through. And apparently, these things have a problem with collapsing. We had a hell of a storm blow through here, lightning and thunder, and it did shake the house. And unfortunately, I had a brand new computer and a brand new 3D printer in a box on the shelf. I'm hoping they're okay. I'll check them out tomorrow. But just one of them days. Shannon Dalton, welcome, sir. How you doing? Yeah, Tony, it's going back to Walmart. It blew up. Jim, I'm always on StreamYard, Jim. It just comes up on the other one. Too much humidity. Yeah, I understand that. Oh, he was Fox in the ground. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? That was fun in your stream last night, bro. The Monday after party. That was it. I like that. Greg, how you doing? I'm on StreamYard, Greg. John, Finders Keepers. But I can tell you right now, I'm not going to have that many people up because when I get a storm there, it really messes with my internet. Good and busy. Good to hear that. So I imagine it's been pretty bad weather for most everybody, either storming or too hot to do anything. No. So, John, Finders Keepers, have you been able to get out and do any hunting? All right. Hope you found something good. Mark the Berg Hunter, how you doing? Oh, you're real grainy, Greg.
I know. I don't know if I can.
Can't hear you either.
Okay, hang on. Really? Let's see.
That's better. I don't know what you did, but
Can you hear me?
yeah.
All right. There we go. That should be better. Let's see. Volume. Volume's up. All right. Yeah, that's some nasty weather. We keep seeing these thunderstorms off in the distance here, but it's never hit us yet.
Yeah, we had severe thunderstorms, lightning, everything today. I mean, it was bad. So probably got about 3 or 4 inches of water in an hour.
Wow.
And like I was telling Tony, I got this brand new garage shelf to organize stuff, and it collapsed. So just one of them days. Whoa, Mark, you're in the ER waiting for a bed to open? What's
Tom.
going on?
How you doing? Hello, Mark. Hello. Oh, they are still waiting for a bed to open. What, Mark?
He's in
Boy,
the ER. What's going on, Mark?
I don't need to hear that. I've spent my share in the last month and a half. Oh my goodness.
Are you okay, Mark? I mean, heart problems? What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
Let us know. Percy, I mean, I got all kinds of weird stuff going on, so still can't get my surgery done because first thought I had a blood clot. Now they think I might have leaking veins in my leg.
What?
I gotta have more tests. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because my right leg's swelling up. So more tests. But Mark, what's going on? Man. Oh, jeez.
It's never good.
No, that's not.
I was in the ER. I went 3 times in a week and a half. Not, a few months ago, but I know it's crazy.
Yeah. It's never good.
Look at the look what's going on with John.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Has he had a surgery yet, or do you know?
No. So his mom, his mom just filled us in on what's going on. I'll tell you right now. Let's see.
Hello, Mary.
Well, you know what? Actually, I think she put it on the Dr. GT.
Shannon, the problem with mine, they got to do that. Then I got to have a hip replacement. That's if I got that problem. Then if that's not it, they don't know what the hell it is. So. Well, we know that, Mark. But how are you doing?
Well,
I was talking to Mark.
No, that's when you're done. I'll tell you what she put.
Okay, go ahead.
He can't type. He's home from the hospital. John's home from the hospital, and he has several medical concerns. One being immediate follow-up with interventional radiologist. He did have some fluid in the right lung and is now on antibiotics to treat pre-pneumonia. And then she said when he rests up, he'll give us more. But I know he was in the ER too. So, Mary, how you doing, Mary? I don't know if it's just a coincidence, Bill. Since I joined your stream, I went from 100 to 62. I had I don't know 68. No, what was it? It was crazy today. I think I had 6 more subs today.
Cool.
So I know a lot of it has to do with the stream. So I have to thank everybody. 166. So I was at 160 this morning. So a shout out to everybody who's joined my or subscribed to my channel. Thank you for everything. Yeah, you're right, John.
Yeah,
he's right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm old. Like Shannon says, he's old. He get old, you fall apart. We get that. He started falling apart at a young age, though.
He was born with this. It's a rare condition with his veins. That's why he's got those 14 stents in his body. I'm sure it's probably a miracle that he's alive, because he told me that, he came down and stayed down here for the weekend, took him out detecting, and then he told me the whole story. That's pretty crazy. Danny. Hey, Danny. Thanks, Danny.
But yeah, poor John. I mean,
Oh,
Remember
that guy's
the
been,
last time he
who
had to
knows how
go
many,
in.
you don't know how many visits he's made to the hospital. It's just, you know, then on top of everything in his personal life with his ex-wife, oh my
Yeah,
gosh, single dad, raising 2 kids, you know, so
yeah.
it's been
And then
crazy.
going through all that.
Yep.
Still at work, huh,
He's,
Ro?
he,
Ah,
he's a trooper.
Rose sneaking into YouTube out while she's at
Oh yeah,
work.
Ro. How you doing, Ro?
I mean, I think I was one of I subscribed to John when he still only had like 500 subs.
Yeah,
And
I did back when probably almost, let's see, 2017. I think that's when I subscribed.
and high, 103.7, passing out, no appetite, severe sweating.
Uh-oh.
Holy crap.
Heart rhythm issued, electrolytes way out of whack. Let's hope it's not COVID. You know, that could
Yeah.
be, that could, I've talked to some people that have gone through kind of the similar deals as Mark's dealing with now. So,
Prayers for you, Mark. Get better, brother. Take it easy. Do what
yeah.
they tell you to do and get better. Yeah.
What I want to know is why are you on the stream, Mark? Get off
Yeah.
the stream
Why are you
and
in here?
cover
You
up.
don't need to be in here. Yeah.
Oh, it's not
Not
COVID. All
COVID.
right.
He
Yeah.
says it's not COVID. Well, other
Yes,
side
Mark.
of the boat.
Yep. Hello, other side of the boat.
Oh man, not COVID.
So it's been over 100 here almost every day, 105, and so we're going to go out. I haven't been out since the early part of May. We've got 4 new sites that we went and my wife's a couple of weeks ago told me, because I've been at home since June 17th, my birthday, when I tore my meniscus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, John. It is a real addiction. I've been just going nuts, we got to get out. We got to get out. So we're going to go early Friday morning because we have four sites. Can you imagine, John? You get finders keepers, you got 4 sites that you're just jonesing to go to. And we're trying to stay ahead of all the heavy equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No sun. I went to work for the first time today, Danny. So no, I have
Oh, you're
had
back
no
to
color.
work?
Today was my first day back. Yeah, no surgery. I just talked to my doctor, a couple of weeks ago, and he says you could probably go back to work and no surgery. Just take it easy. And I said, all right. So, and that was
Good.
one of the reasons why I wanted to get back to work, because I want to go detecting. I can't go out detecting if I'm not gonna, work first.
Yeah. Charlie.
Charlie, did you look at my newest video, buddy?
Las Vegas, how you doing? AZ Mort, welcome.
Charlie, get in there, get in with me and Bill so I can really give it to you, give you the business.
Whoa.
Wow, he's had 4 bags of fluid and started an IV antibiotics.
Some kind of infection.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's one thing about all my trips to the ER and stuff. And when I was in there, I never threw up. They were always asking me, "Are you queasy? Do you feel like throwing up?" No. I guess that's one plus.
Yeah, it is. Believe me. But damn, 4 bags of fluid. Well, don't wear yourself out in the stream, Mark.
Jim Still, you need to fill one of those bags with moonshine.
Yeah, that'll dehydrate you, soak up them fluids.
Maybe Mark's on to just try to keep his mind busy. So if that's why, Mark, hopefully we can give you a little relief.
Keep his mind off what's going on. Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, exactly.
But Charlie,
let's see.
You're calling the loser Jim Steele Mister? Only kidding, Jim. I don't know what's going to come first. Jim Steele winning a duck race or Charlie getting a V nickel. It's going to be close one way or the other.
Ooh, could be a tick-borne illness. I was just saw something about Lyme disease earlier this morning.
Oh man,
3 a.m. All right, Shannon, it was good to see you.
Are you?
Thanks for stopping by.
Like, good night, Shannon. Thank you. Mark, you talking like Lyme's disease? I hope not. Well, yeah, there is something worse than that, John, but we don't want to go there. So,
Yeah.
oh, Charlie says he feels bad for Jim. Hey, that's why he said Mister.
Bill, have you watched the Digging Duo? Have you watched them at all? You ever seen their channel? The Digging Duo.
Oh yeah,
it's a father. Yeah. It's a father and daughter.
Father and daughter. Yeah,
they get some. They get some pretty good stuff, man.
Oh, they do. Yeah, she usually kicks really his butt, though. So.
I know. It's crazy. But that's pretty cool. I've got 3 sons.
They find some really good stuff.
They do. They're out of New York, I think, or New Jersey. One of those places. I know that.
Yes, Bill. What, Mark? What did I?
Let's see. Morning. Hello, Las Vegas urban treasure hunter. What were we talking about? Jeff Williams last time? Las Vegas. Do we know Las Vegas urban treasure hunter's name, Bill?
Oh, sorry, I knew it.
So I don't have to go through Las Vegas urban treasure hunter.
Yeah, I know his name, and I just can't think of it. It's been one of them days.
All right. Yeah, they are, Danny. Pretty impressive. And they look, you can tell they're having a good time.
Las Vegas name is Robert. So Rob.
There we go.
Rob.
All right, Robert.
Short okay, Robert? Or just...
So Robert, were we talking about, was it you and I were talking about Jeff Williams? I know he's out of Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
It's Rob.
Yeah.
His name is Rob.
Not Bernardo,
Not Bernardo Rob.
There's only one Bernardo Rob, Charlie.
Yeah,
we know
and his windshield wipers go Bernardo. Him and those phones. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. That poor guy. He has the biggest trouble with phones, and now I guess his detector's down again.
Oh really? His Mind Lab?
Yeah, I don't know what happened this time. He'll fill us in, but it's drowned on him twice. So
I'd stay out of the water. Oh, that's right, though. That's their main. Yeah, I'd say the same thing. Finders, what's the best way to get to you? Do you want me to I'll say it over the deal if you want it. That's the easiest way, however you want to do it. Or if you want to send me a friend's request on Facebook and I can send it that way through Messenger, or you can go to my email account. Finders Keepers wants to get my phone number. So I'm trying to think of the best way to give it to them.
Yeah. Rocky Mountain. That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey, John, if you want to just send me a friend's request through Facebook. I don't know if you're on Facebook or not. You can do it that way.
I'm Zaxxon. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, there we go. Hello, I'm Zaxxon.
I know everybody would say I'm Jackson, but it's not. It's I'm Zaxxon.
Zaxxon. Yeah. So it's all on hold, huh, Bill?
Yeah, everything's on hold because until I find out what's going on with the swelling in my leg, I can't get my hip fixed. I mean, it's process of elimination, like when you go to a workman's comp doctor. You tell them what you think it is, and they start at the other end to make sure you're wrong and come backwards. So, but so far everything they've tested for is that's not it. And I keep saying, well, I pinched my sciatica a long time ago. messed it up, and I have arthritis in my knees. And when my hip gets aggravated, it aggravates my knees, and that's when the swelling in my feet and calves gets worse. But they're testing for all this other stuff,
right.
so who knows?
But I mean, I always feel pretty good after talking to some of you guys.
Oh, and then of course, because I've got a heart problems, I've got to get a stress test done on my heart before they can do the surgery. Yeah. Oh, it's waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, it's kind of like the military. Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. Well, that was like, that was the thing when they, when the doctor called me, or I went to the doctor's office and said, "You got a torn meniscus." I go, "What are my choices?" He said, "Well," he said, "you can go back to work." He goes, "I think you, don't do it, Greg." Mark, must not be too sick, Mark, if you could write that. John, where's John? He's got to see that.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. That's what I mean. That's a good one.
Oh, thank you, Mary. But it is what it is.
I'm going to here's what I'll do. I'll go on. I think this might be because, I could type. I can actually type on this, can't I? How do I do that? No.
Yeah.
Private chat.
You got to think down.
I'll give him my email.
Oh. Well, Mark, just get better, man.
Oh, it says chat with everyone in the studio. Yeah. That's not it. Oh, really?
No. Oh, private. The only way we can do it with each other private. You can't do it with anybody.
That's what I thought. I'll do it. I can do it on my phone. I'll just go to your stream.
John says he left you his email.
Oh, where did you leave? Let's see, where did he leave where did he leave his email? How did he?
Up above. It's up above.
Up above. Oh, okay. Hang on. How do I do that?
Go back
Let's see.
through the chat. And you.
Well, I'm gonna.
John,
hang on. I'm gonna go. Hang on. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna give you mine, John, because I'm nuts. Hang on.
John, it might show up where you're typing, but it's not showing up here because you're not a moderator. I believe it will not let you throw in an email unless you're a moderator.
Oh, really? So mine won't come up?
Probably not.
Okay, so
yeah, get better, Mark. He'll be cute, Mark. Yeah, friend each other on Facebook. That way you can do it. Nobody can see it.
That's what I was going to say. I think we could do it that way. Just send me a friend's request on Facebook, John. And then I'll give you my number. So obviously you have Mark, my wife is a night nurse. Sorry, wrong hospital. So obviously you haven't been hunting metal detecting, right?
Oh no, not for a long time.
No.
I mean, even before I started having hip problems, one, it's illegal here. You can't do public land. You can only get private permission.
I tell you, man, that's what I say. We have got it made here.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, the reasoning here is it's the state archaeologists get in here because this, was a hotbed here in the middle of Tennessee for Civil War activity, like other states. Wherever that is, it's off limits.
Yeah,
that's like somebody was talking the other day on a stream about getting a permission at Gettysburg. I'm going, you can't do that. They'll confiscate your equipment and they watch you.
Sorry, Bill. I had to laugh because of what Charlie said. He said, "Here's his
Oh
email."
yeah, I see that.
that was that was a good one, Charlie.
Good, Charlie.
uh,
Oh my God.
Charlie, why are you hiding? You need to, you need to join me and Bill so I can.
Randy, how you doing?
So that's what you're dealing with over there, Bill. The Tennessee and
Oh, weather, bad hip,
yeah.
doctors, hospitals, all that crap. Yeah, it's
Uh,
part of life when you get old.
I know. Trust me. It's like
Oh, I know you know. But then, like somebody once said, ain't none of us gonna get out of this alive.
no. Glad. Um, so I was thinking about Charlie and not finding V Nichols. So I'm thinking, if the site dates back to the 30s or older, I'm thinking you have a pretty good chance of finding V Nichols, right, Bill? Wouldn't you think so?
Yeah, should be.
30s, 20s, definitely the 20s, but I would think the 30s because we got into some sites that I think they went back to the 40s and we found V Nichols and Indian, not a bunch, but we found some V Nichols and Indian heads. So I think Florida, just where you live, stinks, Charlie. I don't think you're gonna find it. You're gonna have to go to Alabama or somewhere else. That sand is gobbled up.
I'm Zach's son. There's another old saying, it's only illegal if you get caught. So
yeah.
Blackbird, hello. But
20s.
They get really nasty about metal detecting around here in public ground. So
you're thinking you're thinking the 20s, huh, John? Yeah, probably more 20s than 30s. You're gonna find V Nichols.
I know, and I even take showers.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Blackbird. How you doing?
Oh, God.
We actually got to go to a big. We got permission. It was an old Catholic school and church. Thought for sure we would, but nothing. No old coins at all.
Oh, that happens.
Yeah.
Like I said, one permission I had, I thought it was going to be great because it was one of the oldest buildings in the town I lived in, and it was the first house on the street, like in that area, built like 1881. I did not get a single signal out of that yard. Not one. Half acre yard, I got nothing.
I met a guy who owns. It's in the town of Marietta. He owns right downtown. He owns the oldest and second oldest houses from the 1880s, and let us detect them all. Found like 3 Wheaties on one property that was the oldest house, right? So what we're thinking is it was open access, so we think maybe some guys have detected it over the years, already hit it. Because that's the thing, you just don't know.
Yeah, well, it's like I did a few other houses on that same street, same thing, nothing. Some over newer, but then somebody reminded me a creek ran through their backyards and it was prone to flooding, bringing in silt up to the front yard. So, you're talking, they said it used to flood 3 or 4 times a year, and you do that over 100 years, you're going to have quite a bit up of stuff. So it could have been there. It could have been just so deep I couldn't get a signal. So.
Right. So you were serious, John, when you said you've dug more V Nichols and Shield Nichols at old churches. So I guess he was serious about that.
Dang.
We have there's an old church in this one town, Lake Elsinore. This is after what was his name from Tombstone? Why can I think? He's the one that survived, lived the longest, got into movies, right? Like the turn of the century.
Wyatt Earp.
Yeah. So there's an old church. They got a picture of him. He came through and they took pictures of him at the church. 19, it was like, right around the turn of the century.
I think he lived until 1927.
Yeah.
Something like
Okay, what is this? What is mentally texting with Randy? Oh no, digging it back. I just
Behind
saw
Mr.
something.
No
Oh, you
Beat.
put it up. Did you put it up so he can join us if he wants, or anybody
Oh,
wants to
somebody
join
wanted
us?
to jump on. So I
Yeah.
just put it
Well, Charlie's not going to come in because obviously my prowess. He's afraid.
up. You just got the gauntlet across the face, Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, have you checked this channel out?
Oh, Charlie, I've been subbed to Charlie for a long
That
time.
was a joke. That was a joke, Bill. That was a joke.
I know.
That was more throwing mud in his face.
And I've never
Speaking
seen
of
him
mud,
get a
that's
V
weird.
nickel. Yeah.
Yeah, me either. Have you? In fact, he can't even find the one in his own house. That's how bad it is.
That is pretty bad, Charlie. You can't find the V nickel you got in your own house.
Yeah, that he
That's
threw up in the
okay.
air.
We love you anyways, Charlie.
Yeah. Wyatt, yeah, he threw it up there. I'm
Wyatt.
Saxon. We saw that. I'm
In fact,
Saxon.
I'm trying to remember the name of the movie they made with James Garner and Bruce Willis about that.
James Garner was in it, huh?
Huh?
James Garner was in a movie with Bruce Willis?
Yeah, they made it. It was the story of Wyatt Earp when he was in Hollywood, and Bruce Willis was playing Tom Mix. And,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because he did. He was what do you call it? The people that go in and tell them how it was, and when they make a movie.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're saying. He was the guy they kind of fell back on for the history.
Yeah, for the history. Yeah. So
1717.
That's what they call
1717 direct. 1717. 717. I'll get it right. Hey, 717 director. Hello.
The 717 detector.
You see what John put? Finders keepers.
Oh, ouch!
You didn't. Come on, Charlie, get up here.
Oh,
ouch! You're gonna let everybody's gonna walk all over you.
Oh, jeez, that's rough, John. Good, but rough.
That's almost my birthday. 6/17's mine. He's got 7/17. That's close.
Yeah, I think some of these people, like, I don't know if he does specifically, but like a lot of magnet fishers.
Yeah.
The numbers they use are the first 3 digits of their phone number.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
yeah,
that's what I've been told.
So, John, Finders Keepers, just put in my name, Greg Vittoria. You should find me and then send me a friend's request.
Oh, Charlie's coming up. I guess he is accepting the challenge.
Bring it, Charlie. Bring it.
Hi, Charlie.
You're lucky you're on the other coast.
I
would get a man with glasses, but since we're both wearing a pair.
Yeah, we're both bald. We're both bald and we're both wearing glasses. Exactly.
Hey, what's up, 717?
Except for, you know what the difference is, Charlie?
Buddy. Huh?
We both wear glasses, but the difference is with my glasses, I can see V-nickel. I guess with yours,
Oh, just brutal.
Oh my
God. The sad thing is one day you're going to find one and then that's it. We won't be able to,
Hi, Mary. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
Finders.
Then I move on to the next thing, but
now
that's the thing.
Finder says you notch out.
I notch out nickels. No. If I did that, I wouldn't be finding the gold.
I know, exactly.
I got Orlando's address so I can get his bag off to him from Sunday's stream.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm glad to get that out the way. Randy, hi, Mr. No V Nichols.
We're going to have to change the name of the stream.
Stamp a V nickel. and plant it in a
Mr.
spot
Jim Steele.
Charlie dig.
He still will not find it. That's funny.
No, it won't. Oh,
And we were
man.
talking about
God.
you still haven't found that one you threw up and then landed it.
Mhm.
You still have
No,
okay, people. We're going to start a side bet here. We're going to see what'll happen first: Charlie getting a V-nickel or Jim Steele winning the duck race.
Oh,
We're going to have to figure out the odds. What we want to bet on it.
I don't know who to bet on.
That's a good
Ren,
one.
I feel the love,
either
brother.
way, it's a win-win or a no-win situation.
That's
yeah,
right.
exactly. That's funny.
He die of old age waiting to win.
Well, listen, Charlie. We've got 4 sites. We're going to go to one Friday. First, we have 4 sites we've never detected. We can only go by what Historic Aerials is telling us. 38. There's no structures, so we can't tell how old the site is. But if I find one, you know what's going to happen on my video.
Don't.
There's going to be a shout out.
Don't.
There's going to be a shout out, and I'm going to have it, and it's going to. Well, first of all, I'm going to I'll plug your channel. First of all, I'm going to plug your channel, Charlie. I'll plug your channel. Yeah.
What are you going to say? Hey, if you guys want to see somebody not find something, go to this channel.
No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Come on. I'm more class than that.
I bet on Jim. You're right there, Randy. Hey, Rob. FL Thunder's here.
Hey, Rob.
Yep, I just put the link up.
They're stuck.
We had a good night at trivia,
I've
Rob.
sent plenty out. I just haven't found one myself.
No, I haven't done it, Danny. I haven't. I haven't done that as of late. I don't think I'm trying to think of the last V-nickel I found, but no.
I've never found a Merc yet, so
I know.
those are easier
That's
to
even
find
more.
than V-nickels.
That's what I was going to say. I'm shocked, Bill. Absolutely shocked at that.
Yeah.
I think.
But Bill,
my
once
best
you find
silver
that
day is I
first
got
Merc, once you find
What's
that
that?
first Merc, they're going to all start popping up for you.
Well, this is what's crazy, Bill and Charlie. So I don't know if you've had this happen. I mean, I've watched some
True,
of
Danny.
Charlie's videos, so I don't think it's happened to him, but maybe you, Bill. You go to a site. Well, you go to a site, you look at it, and you think there's not going to be any coins here, and then you're detecting for about an hour, and you're like, what's the deal? And then all of a sudden, coins will just start popping up, and then you're like, wow, because we just did a site. I haven't put the videos up yet, but we found some pretty cool coins. I'm not going to say what I found, but I went there a year ago with another friend of mine who's a deputy sheriff who never finds coins. Charlie, you make him look good.
Wait, I'm not doing bad. I just haven't found a V-nickel.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
What's this?
Tony says you need to go to Illinois to fight a V-nickel.
Illinois.
Now, if you go to Illinois and hunt with Tony, we'll all pitch in because you deserve to make some money on that one.
Well, if you didn't live so far away, I'd invite you to, come detective with me.
Oh, nice,
wow.
Marty.
Look what Marty put in. A war nickel and a buff enders. Damn, that's good.
Wow.
Hey, Orlando, I'm going to send your bag out tomorrow, bro. I got your address down today, so I'll send it out first thing tomorrow when I get off of work.
But what I was going to tell people is don't give up, because we went to a site a year ago with this buddy of mine who's a deputy sheriff.
Hey, Deej.
Hi, Deej.
He found it. He said there were a couple of houses that had sat on the property. All that's left now are trees, nothing there. And I think I found one after like 3 hours of detecting. I think I found one weedy, right? That was it. He did nothing else. And we went all over the site. We went again to the same site with my other 3 buddies, and we we cleaned up. That's what I mean. It makes absolutely no sense. So if someone's new into detecting, don't give up on sites, man. You got to keep going back.
Well, I've been seriously detecting about 4 years now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I found walkers, SMQs, mercs. I found all of that crap. I haven't found any seeded or capped.
Wait a minute. That's pretty good. That's not crap. You said SOQs and walkers. People are killing for those.
I want a vehicle. I just want to find a vehicle.
I know. You know what?
And I'm tired of crying about it because
I know exactly how you feel, Charlie, because my 2 white whales for the longest time, first it was a large scent. I was just, everybody else and their brother that I detected with would find them, but not me. It would just drive me nuts. And I'm like, am I ever going to find it? So I didn't. Then I finally found my first one, but then I never found an SOQ. So that was the next. So Rob, there's still hope, Rob.
Yeah, your turn, Rob. Come on up, Rob. You're up. The roast continues, Rob. Get up here.
Yeah, you're probably right, Danny. Danny said I think newbies have the best chance of finding good stuff. I can attest to that because when I was a newbie, I found some unbelievable coins. I didn't know what they were.
I got a question for you guys. I got a question for everybody in chat too. When are you considered not a newbie? Because the bucket list never ends.
That's a good question because I wouldn't consider myself, even now, I don't consider myself some, a great detectorist. There's so much involved in finding coins, that you don't have control over.
Danny. No, I mean, I'm serious though, because people say newbie to the hobby. I get your first month or two because you're still trying to figure everything out.
No, it took me a year. It took me at least a year
to figure out your machine, or
figure out the machine and kind of how to do it. I would say a year for me, and that was going out a lot. That was going out, during the winter every week.
Now I know we all learn from each other, and it doesn't stop. I mean, there's always a new tip or trick, or a new spot, or a new way to hit a park or a beach, what to look at. So I know that's an ongoing process. So that wouldn't make you a newbie if you didn't know all of that, because it's ongoing education about hunting, about the hobby, about the sport. So
well, definitely the biggest mistake you make when you're first getting into detecting is holding the coil up too high from the ground. And then I still do this. I still do those two things. I still make that mistake. I run Go ahead.
When I scrub like a park or something, my coil is actually brushing against the grass. I scrub the.
Right. That's what I try to do. The other thing is,
I would say you're no longer a newbie when you can take the cheapest metal detector out there and go behind people, pick up the stuff they miss when they've got a
that's true.
$1,000, $1,500 detector.
Yeah.
And I seen a guy do that in Sacramento with a Quicksilver Bounty Hunter, a $99 detector, and he's going behind people hitting silvers and toys and relics and stuff they all missed with a garbage detector.
Oh, Danny boy, I'm 10 years detecting. He's still a newbie. You're right, Danny. Let's see. I was looking at who was this? They said
D says 1 to 2 years.
Mr. Diggs. See, that's what I think. Mr. Diggs said 2 centers on day 1 and 2 Franklins in same hole on day 2.
Yeah, that's
what does that mean? When you first started?
FL Thunder says at least 2 years.
So, Rob, when it
Danny had the fastest recovery I ever had under 1 minute. Nice. And Rose finally out of the meeting.
Rob, you can't talk?
I can talk. I'm just typing.
Oh, okay.
I found that diamond tennis bracelet for that lady in less than a minute too. I turned on the machine, ground balance, and the first sweep I took on the machine on the beach, I got a 1 reading, and put the pinpointer out in the sand, and the pinpointer actually hit her diamond tennis bracelet because when she lost it, it was about 3 hours. She stood there in the same spot on the 3 hours on the beach waiting for me to drive there, and she didn't move. And it made it so much easier when the person stays there. And I had it in less than a minute. She called her husband. He came down from the hotel and gave me the $100 for the club.
Nice.
Wow, that's
nice
cool.
There,
hey, Juice. Do you see what Deej said too?
Hi, Juice.
That happened.
I like Juice. He calls me the Robster.
Mhm.
Or the roster, either one. Deej, yeah, I can see that would upset somebody. But if they're swinging too fast, or like Greg says, if they got their coil too high, or they swing like this instead of sweeping, I can't tell you how many guys I see on the beach do this.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Golf swing.
Those three,
like a golf swing, exactly, Bill. And you know, I know that it's on the t-shirts and everything else. You know, swing that thing and all that different stuff. You know, I'm out swinging my metal detector. Well, you don't swing it, you sweep it. And so, Deej, I could see if you're going nice and slow, Deej, and you're sweeping good. Yeah, I could see where you can get a lot of coins. Hey, Dalton still has days where he'll let me and Troy start 5 minutes ahead of him, and he still pulls stuff behind Troy and I. And I think it's because Dalton wears those little teeny earbuds. On the right day, and you could call him, he gets signals we don't hear. But
right, Rob?
What's that, Bill? I'm sorry.
Robster, but Juice calls you the Robster, and I just told him on the right day when you come back from the beach, he can call you the Lobster.
Yeah, Lobster. Lobster, the Kool-Aid man. That's it.
The Kool-Aid man. That was going on for a while.
I gotta check and see where my dinner is. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I had a coworker at Disney. Every time he used to see me, he'd call me RBT. He goes, "Hey, it's RBT."
Yeah, he burns real nice.
I do at least that Menardo at least once a year. There you go, Dan. That's a smart move.
Rob, how'd trivia go? Or was it another bad week?
No, it was a great week. We were tied for first at the end of the 10 rounds, and they had a 5-part music bonus question. And my buddy Steve said, "That's it. We're just going to put 0 down to bet. We'll just live with our 128 points." And they read the question, and our next door neighbor across the street, Johnny, he's a pretty big music guy from the 90s, and it was. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. There we go. Lost my screen there for a second, playing with buttons. They said, take these top 5 piano bar songs and put them with the groups. And they listed them, and he goes, "I got this." And they listed 6 groups. So there's one group he didn't know. And Steve's like, we didn't have a clue. Johnny just said, I just handed Johnny the paper. He wrote all 5 bands down next to the 5 groups. Turned it in. We turned it in, and we got it right. And the other team tied for first got it right. So we had to do a question off. We both got the first question wrong. We both got the second question right. And then the third question was, what is the sign for Aquarius? And I said, no, I'm sorry. What was it, D? Oh, what was the sign for Aries? Oh, what's the zodiac sign for the bull? No. What is?
No. Yes.
Oh, what is the zodiac sign?
Maybe someday we'll get this straightened out.
Yeah. And you can see that. Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was Capricorn, which is my zodiac sign until I remembered it was the goat. But nobody on the team. We had 5 of us on the team, and none of us knew Aries was the bull. So
I thought it was Taurus.
Huh?
I'm with Bro. I thought it was Taurus.
That's what I said.
Bro's right. It's Taurus.
No, yes, no, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Ram. Aries was the Ram, and I thought it was Capricorn. Yeah. So we got it wrong. The other team got it right. So they got awarded first place. We got awarded second place. But we finished tied first. But anyway, we got a $15 gift card tonight for second place. We had a blast tonight. It was a good time.
Juice wants to have a dance off. No.
Rob will lose every dance off in the history of dance offs. Yeah. Two things Rob cannot do: he cannot dance, and he cannot sing. And it's like that. It's like that joke you used to hear. I can't sing, but I sure like to listen. That's me, folks. Okay.
Wait a minute. There's a third thing. Rob.
I'm good at that.
There's a third thing. You can't keep a phone.
I can't keep a
phone. Breaking it. Oh. You can't keep a phone without breaking it.
Oh, well, that goes without saying. Okay.
So get some homemade split pea soup that a friend of ours made. Oh my goodness.
Orlando, that's not necessary, brother. Appreciate it, but man, you don't have to do that.
Is that 717 or 717 Orlando? Charlie?
717, yeah.
Juice, thanks for popping in, buddy. I did not know that, Deej. I didn't know Deej liked to dance.
Yeah.
We know Kay likes to dance, especially when she's drunk.
Juice is actually, you guys.
It has a pole around.
Juice is actually doing a giveaway, but what he's doing is pretty cool. He's doing like a challenge, if I get this right, Juice, where he'll pitch you against another detector. You guys go live, whether you're a beach detector, beach detector versus beach detector, park detector versus park detector, tot lot versus tot lot, like that. And you work your way up the board, and then it comes head to head, right? You win, and what he's doing is, you win. He's going to give you a detector for you to give away on your channel or on his channel to somebody that doesn't have a detector or might not can't afford a detector. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Diggs, I saw that.
Actually, I think
I would love to try your split pea.
It's a Vanquish 4 giving away.
You go, bro.
Rob, were you able to recover any of your video clips?
Not yet. I'm taking my phone to my computer guy tomorrow. I'm not. I am not hopeful.
Beast mode detector. That's what it's called. Yep.
Yeah, she was on my stream Sunday, Deej. She popped in to say hi to us Sunday. And Diggin Rose says she was there this morning. Mm-hmm. Marty wants to know if you're practicing your V nickel dance, Charlie.
Did you see that, Charlie?
It goes like this.
Yeah.
That's a V. That's a V, Charlie.
Where is it?
You
go. And it's funny. I haven't had an SLQ in almost 5 years. I actually have found one, Greg. I just lost the only one I've ever found.
I know. I remember you telling me that story.
That was off the first big permission I ever got, acreage permission. I got a 22 house, Florida cracker house on almost just under 2 acres. I got my first Merc dime there. I got my first buffalo there. I got one of my oldest first spoons there. I got one of my first bottles there. I got at least 15 Wheaties off of it. And then I got the SLQ. Dalton showed up, got a foreign silver out of the place.
So what is it? What is the area like where you guys are detecting? Is it mostly homes and then you have to get permissions? Is there any open land that you can go to?
No. If you look at a couple of the channels, there's a guy, Relic Hunting Florida. He does a lot of old woods. And I don't know if it's public land or if he gets permissions. He's doing one right now. I think that's a permission. He's got 1,000 acres out in the woods to do. We mainly get, if we find like Dalton found an old field that the county just bought. When he did his research, it had a 30s house on it. And the county bought it as a overflow parking area for one of their parks. So technically it was bought by the parks department so we could hunt it. Dalton had pulled 2 or 3 silvers. I'd gotten a few Wheaties, and then I went back there one day by myself and pulled out a walker. He wasn't real happy about that. So we've done real well on that. And it's just a big open piece of land. But mainly if we get a big park that might have had an old homestead in the 30s or 40s, we hit that and do very well. Or old baseball fields that are no longer used. The city, just leaves them up as fields.
Yeah.
But we mainly door knock. Troy and I hadn't got together in like 2.5, 3 months between his family getting COVID and us getting COVID, and then his daughter graduating college out of state, and his wife's cancer and going out of state for that. I hadn't seen Troy in like 2.5 months, and we've gotten together twice in 3 days. His last 3 days off, his 2 days off, and I got 2 silvers and 4 Wheaties today. Troy got a bunch of Wheaties today, and then we went Tuesday. Sunday, and I got my military relic find of the year. And I also got a silver coin off one of our big permissions that I thought was hunted out. And then Troy got the silver of the year. He's gonna put it on his TikTok page. That Troy, so the silver that Troy found was just breathtaking.
So how far did you have to drive from where you live to those sites?
Oh, to get to Troy, to get to where I went Sunday with Troy, it was some in-laws, families, it's like some distant relatives of Troy, and that was close to 100-mile round trip.
So
Deeds,
I'm going to give
Deeds just said.
Oh, sorry.
Sandy
Go ahead,
or
Bill.
Frankie went over 500 stream.
Outstanding, Frankie.
Way to go.
Nice. Congrats, there, buddy.
Frankie's such a nice guy too. He deserves
What's
it.
the population of the city you live in, the town?
Me, I live in a small town, just probably under 10,000. It's a very small town, and I've door knocked probably about 3/4 of the houses that are available, and there's probably still maybe a couple dozen, but anything under 1920, we've door knocked it and either done it or gotten a no. But in my little town I live in, I've door knocked over 60 houses. I've gotten yeses on over 60 houses.
So where we live,
juice.
there's like 5 cities. It's about 500,000 people in 5 cities. It's a valley, and they're building like crazy, but they're still like country, like where I live. I only live like 3 miles from the freeway. Well, between here and there, right? Once you pull out on the main road that goes from my house to the freeway, we found right by the freeway 4 sites. I found my oldest U.S. coin right there, like 3 miles from my house.
Vegas.
That's
I
awesome.
live in a small town too. Just 3 million people.
What I was going to say is, even though we live in California and there's millions of people around us, where I live, there's still country and there's still open land where we can just go right in. As long as there's no signs that say no trespassing, we just go right in. So, 90% of the sites we go to, 95 are no permission, just drive up, find it, and go.
Yeah, but is that just open public land?
That's what I mean.
Well, we'll do it, juice.
Someone owns it. We have a friend of ours that's a deputy sheriff, someone owns it. As long as there's no signs that say no trespassing, it's up. I guess it's up to you whether you want to take the chance. But there's no.
We don't. Yeah, we're not. There's a couple guys here that do that. Denise Kay and I were doing Clearwater Beach one night, and
later, juice.
We ran into this guy detecting, and she came over to me and she said, I tried talking to the guy. He kind of angled away from me. So next time he came by, I made sure I angled towards him. I tried to introduce myself, and the guy goes, I don't do the beach a lot. That's probably why you've never seen me. He goes, I mainly hunt schools. And I said, well, what do you mean you mainly hunt schools? You told me you're a night detector. So he goes, yeah, I just jump the fence at schools at night, and I hunt schools at night with a headlamp on. And I was like, okay, nice talking to you. Turned around and I left.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he was out there night hawking schools, and I'm like, he's like, I've had the cops stop me before, and I'm like, not in St. Pete, because you have the cops stop you in St. Pete, you're jumping over fences, your ass going to jail.
Yeah.
Hi, Judy.
No, here it's
Hey,
just
Judy.
you pull up.
Hi,
There's
Judy.
dirt roads everywhere. There's weeds. There's it's just open land.
Hey,
Hi,
Mike
Iffy.
is here.
Hey, Iffy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Florida is pretty. I mean, we talked to Bill and Squeak on Zoom on Wednesday nights. Ask Charlie. He lives in Virginia, and Virginia just sucks for metal detectors. I mean, Bill just. I mean, you can't even do. You're not even allowed to do curb strips. That he says they'll arrest you and take your machine, and I'm like, that's bullshit. I mean, even when I had the cops around me, last week on the curb strip, one, they never even asked for my name. They never even asked for ID. And, when I wound up following all the rules, I went back and finished the curb strip and nobody bothered me. I just took the extra step of calling that 811. And Troy and I went back to that block today and we did the curb strips in that block. We got another commission on that block and nobody came out and bothered us. And the folks that gave us permission on their big corner lot, not only were they super nice, they came out and gave me and Troy bottles of cold water. I found a cool foreign coin, and I showed it to the husband. And the wife came out and said, "Hey, would you mind if my husband was talking about that coin? You mind if I see it?" I said, "Sure." And we were talking about how this foreign coin will wind up in their yard. And I said, "That's the mystery we talk about. We wonder how these specific coins get into a yard. That 1916 property where I got that 43 Nazi Pfennig, 5 Pfennig. How the hell did that get in the 1916 property of 43 Nazi 5 Pfennig?" Not that I have, I'm just like everybody else. Not that I have any love lost for the Third Reich. I mean, it was the most horrible time probably in modern world history. But I always wanted to have something in my collection with the Nazi symbol. Just say found it in Florida, and I've got one coin now with the swastika on the back, and I'm happy with that one coin in my collection.
Right.
I've got the Boy Scout Good Luck token with the shoe company. This beautiful brass token. I cleaned it. I did the baking soda thing, and then obviously that's from pre-Nazi time from the 1930s.
Right.
When the swastika was a good luck charm. That's one of my favorite tokens with the good luck swastika on the back. But
well, Rob, you ever watch Mike Noble digging?
Mike Double Digging or Mike Noble?
Noble.
I don't watch him often. I every now and then I see his bill.
Charlie?
I watched him dig in Carolina.
I'll wait until they're done.
A bronze copper coin from 323 AD Greece. Now, how
what?
That's crazy.
1700-year-old coin from Greece. South Carolina,
Greg, have you found one of those?
No. No.
It blew us away.
No,
look at this, and we're going.
He found it over here, Bill.
Bigger than $1. He found it in South Carolina. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
On a farm. That's
so,
what everybody
Charlie, what I was
going.
Charlie, on my Lewis video, it just
I can see that Deej, the one Pfennig coin. Mine was 43, so the war was already gone bad. So they made it. They had gone from copper coins to aluminum coin. That 5 Pfennig was aluminum, and it wasn't in good shape. The time in the dirt had not been good to that coin.
Anyway, my new video, I just happened to find a couple, V nickels in the video, but that's not what I'm telling you. The site is literally 2 blocks from my house. You snake through my neighborhood. You snake through my neighborhood, and then there's a dirt road that just goes into a field, and there's an old stone structure. You'll see it in the video. And we don't know what it was, but we found Indian heads, V nickels all around it, just up in the bushes. It's crazy. But two blocks from my house.
Well, we did when Charlie and I met the first time up in Tallahassee. We did. Denise has a girlfriend that she went to steno school with, and Charlie and I did her property. And Charlie had a tough day, but he did find a couple. He did find a couple old lead bullets had been fired, and I found an early 3-ringer up there that Charlie identified for me, and then I found an Indian on the property. We found some early Wheaties, and we were talking to the neighbor about how come we were finding like 1880s stuff and 1890s Indians in this 30s neighborhood. And the guy says, "Oh, he says there was wooden houses here long before these concrete houses were ever here." He says, "This is you're looking at not only that. Who was it, Charlie? It wasn't Ponce de Leon. Who was the one that went through there?"
Oh, you mean an explorer?
Yeah,
DeSoto.
DeSoto. Yeah,
DeSoto went through
that
there.
whole area was explored by DeSoto and his men.
Well, they were looking for the Fountain of Youth.
No, not
Remember?
DeSoto. That's Ponce
No,
de
but I
Leon.
meant the explorers were Ponce de Leon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a plaque here in our county for Ponce de Leon looking for the Fountain of Youth. There was a natural well reservoir found here that they actually it's actually a I'll have to take a picture of it next time I do a little beach.
Hi,
There's a
Judy.
historical site there. Night, Judy.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug McClure.
I don't feel bad now for you, Charlie, since you told me you found SLQ Walker. I'm thinking the guy is whining about a V-nickel and he's gotten an SLQ and a Walker.
Not whining about a V-nickel. We just like to find one.
Just want to find it.
I'd rather find a Walker and an SLQ than a V-nickel. Let's put it that way.
It's just one of those, sometimes it
haunts you.
stuck in my head. That's all it is.
That one
that's what I
coin
wanna
just
find.
haunts you.
Wow, Deej, 500,000 views on your channel, Deej. Congratulations.
Wow.
Wow, Deej, big congrats.
That's pretty impressive.
It is impressive. I just passed 250, so congratulations, Deej.
Wow.
I don't think I'm giving away a detector at 500,000 subs, but congratulations. Deej.
Hey,
Hello,
Lulu.
Lulu. Ludo Treasure Hunter.
There you go, Dan. Charlie appreciates that.
Dead.
Deej, to be honest with you, Deej, that's not bad. 5 years. I'm at about 4.5 on YouTube.
See you, Danny.
Or no, 4. My 5 years? I don't know. The computer, YouTube just said your YouTube channel just had a birthday. Well, that's cool, Deej. You and Technetics got it going good, Deej. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We'll
see you, Danny.
John, are you still there?
Very funny, Danny.
Finders Keepers, are you still there? Let's see if he's still there. Oh, look at this. Hey, Rob, Shakeopotamus. He's made up. He's here.
Shakeopotamus is here, one of my favorite names.
He's offering to go hunt the Oregon Trail with him. It's only a 9-year prison time.
We'll see you, Randy. Take it easy, buddy.
Really?
Later, Randy.
Night, Randy. Randy, get out there and make some money for me, buddy. Fugman needs attention tonight.
Feeling neglected, huh?
Say hi to everybody. I beat up my sister again, but say hi to everybody.
Oh, there we go. 5-year anniversary on YouTube is October 27th, she said.
I'm going to go grab coffee like Bill's doing.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, Charlie, so where we live here in Riverside County, like if you go down to San Diego County, you'd never get away with what we get here. Or LA County. It's just this county. Now, San Bernardino, maybe, but right here in Riverside County, we got it, man. We got it.
Have you ever hunted Elsinore? Lake Elsinore?
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. That's where I live. I live in Wildemar, which is right next to Elsinore. So check this out.
What about Paris and all those spots? Have you been out there?
That's where we're going. That's so let me tell you our layout. Temecula, Murrieta. So what I've done, I've contacted the presidents of the Historical Society for Paris,
Nice stage.
Menifee, and Murrieta. and become friends with them, and they've got me into places everywhere I've gotten in contact with. They've hooked us up with sites. So Paris, Lake Elsinore, Menifee, those are our hot spots. We've done really good.
I would think Fallbrook would be really good as well.
You know what? Fallbrook's really hilly, and it's too hard to, they just don't have the open land like we do here.
But it's old area.
Yeah, but the one site that we've done the best since I've been detecting was an old mine site where they mine clay. The problem is I didn't think they'd ever build. They've graded the whole thing except for one little spot. It's all gone. Just can't believe it. And we found over 1,000 coins, but you still know. What is this? I've got a confession.
Mary.
Don't sleep on a magazine.
Oh, that's funny.
What time is it over there in England, I wonder?
Right, Marty? Temecula is a good
Marty.
one. Temecula is good too.
No, you know what it is? Paris, I think back in the 1800s was the big city, and then probably next Elsinore. Temecula, Marietta, Temecula has done nothing for us as far as metal detecting. But
really,
Lake Elsinore and Paris, those have been and Menifee, those have been our best places. Paris, we've done really good. Marty, Temecula's in cousin. He's a realtor out there, huh? Oh, where's Marty at? Where's he located? Marty, where are you located?
Not sure how much I can afford for prizes, but some started sending donations for prizes. Well, we all need to jump on that with Deej.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm typing in.
Oh, Illinois, Northwest Illinois. All right.
See, Marty was on a place where he was killing it. I mean, he was doing really good. And then some people found out where he was at, and he had permission, and then they went behind him and nighthawked his area. But it got to the point where I think the owners of the property said we have to shut it down for everybody. So they killed it for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some jerks out there leaving holes, all kinds of stuff.
We had a couple of guys that were doing that. They would find out where we were. They use shovels, big regular shovels, dig holes, wouldn't cover their holes, and just started. It was, and what it was is they could figure out from my buddy's videos where we were at. So he stopped posting videos because of that. They're gone now, thank goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody's wised up to now where, if it's a permission or a good spot, they're just going to show you the ground in front of you and what's in your hand. You know what I mean? They'll show you the plug and that's it. Don't be panning around.
Yeah. Or usually what we do is we'll wait about 6 months and show the video.
Yeah.
But
that's a smart thing to do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Deeja's going to be broke after her England trip. She's going to have a blast on that.
I bet.
Wow, it's almost 3 a.m, Mary.
Right.
Are you a night owl or what? Or you just don't sleep?
She's in England.
I know, but I'm saying, is she a night owl or she just doesn't sleep?
Well, she loves to support everybody's stream, so nice lady.
Yeah. Speaking of supporting ladies, where's Cynthia? She commented on my video, but she's not here.
You're right on that one, Deej.
Oh yeah, we just talked about that. Remember, Bill? Remember you posted? Bill posted something about that. Oh, he just put what they did. Great.
That's a bunch of jackasses, Marty.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you do all the work, and then they just come in. John, he must have left. Finders Keepers, are you there, Finders Keepers?
I think Rob went to Columbia.
He did that last time, remember? What's that, Bill?
Yeah, he went to Columbia by way of Utah.
18% cost of living raise next year for seniors. Wow.
That'll be nice.
18%.
18%.
Shinkopotamus says, do you have to report any fines over 300 years old? Here in my part of Florida, if it's older than 50 years old, you're supposed to turn it in.
Really? I don't even know I've never heard of any laws here in California.
And if it's over $500, you're supposed to turn it in too. So,
Greg, if you're on BLM land or federal land in California, find anything over 50 years old, you're supposed to turn it in. That's the law.
Yeah.
And if it's Indian artifact, you have to find a ranger station, let them know, and detecting is null and void on that property afterwards.
Right. Which makes sense.
Yeah, it's been a law for a long time. So, even coins now, it was 100 years for a long time. They dropped 50 and included before the coins were not included. They are.
Right.
Menardo's chasing Juan Valdez up the hill. Coffee beans. Rob went to find Juan Valdez to get his coffee.
He went to Colombia to pick the beans himself.
I was watching a Predator right before we came in there.
Oh, do you guys have Hulu?
It was on Vudu. My son's.
Hulu's got a movie out called The Prey.
Yeah.
And it's a Predator movie, but it's staged back
with
Indians.
I saw that.
It was it's better than movies that they've released. And It was a Hulu movie.
Yep.
Huh.
It's been out for like 6 hours.
Yeah. And once it gets past 20 minutes, somebody needs to call Rob, see if he's still alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, we hear Denise yelling in the background. We know he is. But then we got to find out what he's.
Hi, Mr. Diggs. I don't know if you heard me mention that. I saw that you said you make homemade pea soup. So any kind of homemade soup's good to me.
I still can't believe people drink monkey poop coffee at $80 a pound.
Right, I've heard about that.
Yeah, Civet coffee is called CIVAT. I thought it was a joke because I saw it on
Relic.
this pawn shop
Don?
stores. But then I looked it up and it's a real thing.
Oh,
Rowan Reaper, how you doing? Yeah, Civet monkey coffee. They eat the beans and they turn it into coffee.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Ferment the beans or something when they poop or some crap.
Yeah. So if I think I'd be spewing that out if somebody told me halfway through a sip, oh, I can't have a monkey's ass.
Right? You were like, does that taste like shit?
Hello, Relic Reaper.
Yes, it did. I don't always drink crap coffee.
But you know what Mary, you know what the worst selling meal, or I don't know if it's a meal, spotted dick. You know, they always make fun of that. It's in English. What is that again, Mary? Spotted dick? What do they make that out of? You ever heard of that, Charlie? No? It's a real thing.
I'm gonna say pass.
What now? What's a real thing? I missed that one.
It's the name. I don't know what it's made out of. It's called spotted dick, but I don't know what it's. It's a real thing. Trust me. I just don't know what they use the ingredients or. I don't think it's anything bad or anything.
Well, that's like cock soup.
Oh, hello. There's CZ Kid. CZ
Hey,
Kid.
John CZ, what's up, buddy? Could you imagine
CZ
trying
Kid,
to
how
order
you
that,
doing?
Greg?
No.
Think about that. The waiter comes up and for you, sir.
No. What's the most exotic thing you've ever eaten?
Mikey, Molly Man, Emmy Lemon 24.
Mike's in the house. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Mary says if he comes
Okay,
in
Mary,
with print on his face.
Gray baby, turn around and say hi to everybody. Show them your good side. Come on, turn around. Right, turn around. Come on, look this way. Look this way, buddy.
No, he's being shy. What's the weather like over there in Florida, Charlie?
Normal summer weather. We get rain, a couple hours off and on throughout the day, and then humidity's crazy. So it's hot. Then you got the humidity after the rain. It's just
Brutal.
something else. Yeah. I'm taking off Friday. Show Me Treasures is up here on vacation. So I'm going to meet up with him Friday. He's hit a beach a couple of times, but he's never really beached hunt. So I'm going to take him out to a couple spots and see what we can do there. So hopefully the weather will permit.
Deej, it's on hold. Deej, he's got some issues going on, so it's on hold. So you got to wait for the weather to kind of clear up and make sure you guys can go.
Well, yeah, but Friday's supposed to be pretty decent, so hopefully.
Well, let's see. Yeah, see, we're gonna go Friday morning early, but the weather's supposed to be. Let's see.
I got to do some. Okay, buddy.
Hi, Karen. Karen Cronin's in the house.
Going to be 100 chance of rain. Hey, Karen.
100%.
What's that?
100% rain.
No, it's just chance of a storm, which means we might get. We don't get it. California. There's no such thing as rain in the summer.
Suet pudding sponge. Wait, it went by too fast. I was reading what Mary put. Suet pudding sponge. Suet pudding with raisins. Spotted dick is delicious.
There you go.
I don't know.
Whistling Pig. Hey, Whistling Pig.
What's up, Dell?
She loves it. She says she loves it. So.
Have you ever had it, Greg?
No, I've heard it so many times. I've heard, because of the name, it's a joke. I've heard it in movies all the time or other, but I knew it was a real thing. I just Dickens says, Rose says she's taking a hard pass. I don't know if I want to use that word, Rose, but,
just pass.
Yeah. Bernardo. Fried young skunk is also delicious.
Hello,
Jim
Karen.
Steele. See that?
Fried young skunk is also delicious.
Hey, be nice. Be nice.
Yuck.
Hey, roasted raccoon's pretty good.
Did you ever watch?
Never had. Have you really had that, Bill?
Yeah.
Have you?
It's actually good.
Did you ever watch?
Got a recipe from a Fresh and Era cookbook. You stuff a raccoon just like you do a turkey and roast them on up. The only thing is, raccoons got a scent gland, what they call their armpit, and if you leave those in, they do taste kind of nasty. Nathan, how you doing?
Hey, dog. Is that Nathan? Is he dog?
Imagine Nathan.
Yeah, dog is my co-pilot.
Tried some.
All right, Nathan. I should be able to remember that. My son's name's Nathan. I'll be able to remember that.
He's a fisherman and outdoor. He might have had a raccoon before.
I'll pass on that.
You know,
But
out here you can actually get a license to pick up roadkill, to
yeah,
harvest
Yeah,
roadkill.
you can in California now too.
I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
Frog
Like
legs,
my dad
the
told
most.
me during the Depression, people talk about game being day when you go hunting. So
Yeah,
about 3 years into the Depression, going hunting, you hardly get into anything. A lot of it been out. People were, needed food that bad, they hunted out the
Yeah.
woods.
I don't think I'd even think twice about it. I'd be hunting every day. Jim says raccoon is very
That's
good
right,
if fixed
Jim.
right.
Yeah, you roast, like I said, Jim. You got to take the scent glands out of the leg, or it's really,
okay.
really gamey taste.
Where's Rob? Where's Rob?
Still getting his coffee.
If he comes back with a
Denise
sombrero
Kilmer.
on his head, you know where he went.
The urban sombrero. Urban sombrero.
Vaccine. Leonardo Bandito.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Do you remember at Disneyland where you'd put the quarter or whatever it was in, and the bag of Fritos would come down, had the little bandito? I don't know if you guys remember that. That was in Frontierland. Way back in the day. It was right by the little shooting gallery. What's that, Bill?
That was before Charlie's time. Yeah. Well, Jim, like I said, roast them. It runs off into the pan. So
Speed goat.
yeah.
There you go,
I can
Steve.
see what-
Venison's awesome.
Oh, venison, elk. Oh, venison and elk
Meatloaf.
steaks and
Yeesh.
venison burger.
Mm-hmm. Did he take the donkey to go get the coffee? He might have, Mikey.
I didn't
Antelope?
even have to. Before I moved out from California, the last 10 years, I didn't have to go hunting anymore. My landlord hunted, and none of his family liked venison or elk. So every
Wow.
time he bagged a good sized elk or a couple of deer, next thing I know, there's a knock on my door, and I got frozen elk steaks and burgers and
Nice.
sausage.
Can't go wrong, man.
And it was all for me because my wife didn't like the stuff either. How can you eat that? I said, that's all I can eat.
See, Marty made smash burgers out of venison tonight for dinner.
Yeah.
I've not had elk, but Dee said it's really wild tasting.
I had elk and it wasn't.
really
taste to it, huh?
I had elk and it wasn't gamey at all. At least the elk I had.
Mm.
Maybe it's what they eat, where you live. I don't know. I mean, I've had some really, really gamey deer down here, black-tailed deer that was super. I couldn't eat it. It was so gamey.
Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan's not
It's
eating
actually
raccoon
really,
either.
really good.
John says curry goat.
I can
Delicious.
I can send you a recipe for roasted raccoon, Nathan.
Oh, I see what she said.
Oh, they sawed through the bone and the gut and
Tallow got into the meat.
that's why.
That's what happened.
They didn't
Moose.
dress it out
Yeah,
right.
I've had moose. I've had moose and it was really good.
I've not had moose or caribou.
Never had caribou.
It depends on the cut and also the native grasses. That's true.
Whistling pig. Duck reminded me of chicken livers.
Yeah, I'm with you, Nathan. Elk is the best.
See, I've never
Duck
tried to
reminded me
have.
of chicken.
I've never tried swamp deer. I mean, we got them around here, but
Swamp deer. What is swamp deer?
that's their habitat.
Oh, okay. So they're deer that live in the swamp.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, whitetail.
Yeah.
I've had whitetail, and it is awesome.
Yeah, that's what we got down here. Whitetails.
That's like, I don't know. I know they call them something else in other places, but we get little black ducks in California. They call mud ducks,
Oh yeah,
and that's exactly
Those
what
are-
they taste like when you cook one.
those are called coots too. Coots or a mud hen.
Yeah, good. That's it. But they're just
Rob
nasty
from Las
tasting.
Vegas, the squirrel is good too.
Yeah, I've seen that on
Squirrels.
the duck hunters. Remember they would cook that. I did. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have squirrel. All corn fed here.
Reindeer?
In Illinois, yeah, I can only imagine.
Mikey had reindeer last Christmas. He must not have got the present he
That's
wanted.
why Santa was late. But that reminds me. Oh, had a big family reunion one time during Christmas. My uncles were all avid hunters, and it was one uncle's house that didn't really like kids that much. So there's like 30 kids in the house. It's Christmas Eve, and somebody heard thump, thump, thump. Of course, the women are going telling the kids, "Oh, it's Santa and his reindeer on the roof." Next thing, my uncle's out the front door with his hunting rifle. You hear bang, and he comes back in with a red hat, going, "That son of a bitch will never land on my roof again." With a dry eye and he slept on the couch for the next 3 weeks. So
There you go.
Traumatizing those kids.
Charlie.
Exactly.
So Larry.
Oh, they were mad at
Mary
him.
Mary put it up what it is. What the spotted dick is. See it?
Plain pudding spotted because of the fruit, also known as railway cakes and spotted dog. Got it.
So it's a pudding.
Mm-hmm.
No, Rob. I hear noises.
Okay.
But
I had spotted dog, Mary, so that's the same thing as spotted dick. Okay. Blood pudding. I like that.
Gary's meditating. What's up, bud? Rob's playing on the floor again. I don't
Hey,
think he's
Gary.
playing. I think he's just stuck.
Oh, sheep.
He's falling and can't get. Oh, he got up.
I heard that.
who is that masked man? That stranger.
Oh, haggis.
What are you getting
That's what I was
into,
thinking
Rob?
of, Haggis. Haggis is good too.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
illegal here in the U.S. Hey, Rob. Do you miss your peanut butter and needs with your coffee?
I'm out of peanut butter.
I know. I said, do you miss it?
I bought myself some the other day. She was not happy.
Oh.
Oh, we've got a flood watch.
You're really trying to get in the doghouse, aren't you, Rob?
I live in a doghouse, Bill. Me and Charlie.
Happy old lady, happy. Oh, someone quick one.
Rose says the New York Times had an article out. promoting
Haggis is
cannibalism.
illegal in the U.S.
Haggis
You
is
can't
illegal.
get real haggis. They don't allow it.
Wow.
Yes, Mary, you cannot get real haggis here in the U.S. They don't allow it.
Really?
I don't. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I don't know.
Yeah.
So you
Well, I
guys
thought it
can
was
drink
very- I
coffee
mean, you
late.
can
It
get
doesn't
low-
keep you up.
You can get.
Greg, I could
It's
fall
not
asleep in
good,
this
right?
chair.
I usually 1 cup of coffee in the morning. That's it for me. I'm not a real coffee. I like
3 in the morning and 2 at night.
see. I like coffee, but I wouldn't say I'm a coffee drinker. You know, I have 1 cup and that's it.
Well, when I go to the hospital, the bag that they put in my vein says Folgers on it.
I know.
Fold your slow drip.
Gary. Okay, Gary. What kind of
Put that in his
surgery did you
IV.
have? Gary says that his surgery was a breeze and I'm great. So what did you have? He said it's going to chill for 10 days. Get the most of the doctor's work.
Good, Gary. Good to know you're doing good. Excellent. Me, I might
think
for
I'll
this one, I'd
cut
like
my-
to go down and make sure that so I didn't have a blood clot, but I
Right
might
on,
have
Gary.
leaky veins, so my surgery's on hold till I find out about that. What is haggis? It's ground up sheep stomach.
I was going to say it's sheep guts, isn't it?
But what makes it legal is they actually put it in the stomach. Well, it's meat, potato. It's
Wow,
You got a lot of static there, Bill.
Yeah, your sound is horrible, Bill.
We're losing him.
Oh, Gary, I have one too. I have a meniscus tear.
Bill, that looks like my phone.
Gary, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if I can just have it heal on its own and not have surgery. That's my plan today.
Rob says he could drink a full pot of coffee and sleep like a dog. Wow.
Same with me.
Nathan says, don't try it, Mike. It might kill you. I'm guessing he's talking about the haggis.
Well, his picture's doing some wild stuff too. Bill's picture's doing some wild stuff too.
And that looks like my busted screen on my phone.
Oh, he said, keep the stream going, guys. So he's obviously having issues.
Gary, I've torn a meniscus. Luckily, I did it when I was working for Disney, and they covered it under workman's comp.
Nice.
Well, that's what I have, right?
I know it was already tore when I got hired there, but they didn't know that. When I
breaking up. She's breaking up.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Mr. Nathan's here.
Uh-huh.
We will do that, Mr. Bill.
Looks like
Nathan says he's up at 4 a.m. No late night coffee for him. Yeah.
She done sunk.
Different haggis.
So that's weird. So he can actually leave the stream and it'll keep going?
Yes, as long as he leaves it open on his end.
Oh.
And that's why
that's pretty.
It is pretty cool. One of these days, I'm going to try a beach hunt live, and I'm going to have Charlie anchor it on his end. So even if I go out and pop back in, Charlie will keep the stream going.
Nice.
Oh, no.
All that pressure on me, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Appreciate it, buddy.
That's because I know you got those big shoulders. You can handle the pressure, Charlie.
I'm like, Rob's giving away this and Rob's giving away that.
Denise will be back here with Charlie just throwing coins out.
We'll see, Gary. I'm going to
honey, I had 10 silver rounds in this drawer. Where are they? Oh, Charlie and I gave them all out.
Yeah.
I'm going to try going without surgery, Gary. I want to see how it works. I'll let you know.
Thank you, Ro.
Yeah, Ro's willing to help.
Bill says, I am so handsome, I melted the camera.
Did you get out today, Rob?
Yeah, Troy and I went out today.
Yeah, he was telling us he got two silvers.
Oh, and you said Troy found silver of the year or something like that.
He found it Sunday when we went out Sunday. We went out after Marlon stream Sunday. He called me up. He says, what are you doing? I said, sitting here watching YouTube videos. He goes, I've got the day off. I go, what the hell are you doing with a Sunday off? He goes, Home Depot changed my schedule. I now have Sundays and Tuesdays off. And I said, and I looked over at Denise and she's like, whatever. Actually, you know what she said to me was, you promised you'd trim the trees on the tall palm trees out front. And I'm like, all right, well, the one palm tree is so tall, I can't get to it with our extended saw. Mm-hmm. So I said, what I'll do is I'll pull the truck in the street up next to the palm tree, and then I'll put the ladder in the truck bed. And she was going, I'm not taking you to the hospital. So went over to our neighbor, Johnny, across the street, and I said, do you have a pole saw? And he goes, yeah, I got one. And I said, it's longer than this. He goes, oh, it's about twice as long as that. He extended that baby out. We locked it into place, and I got up in the back of my truck and just stood in my truck bed and took down the 5 palm fronds she needed, took my handsaw out, cut them all in half, folded them up, put them by the trash, and I called Troy up and said, I'm on the way.
Nice.
We need to shout out for Rob from Las Vegas. He said he's still short on his 500 subs. So if you haven't subscribed to him, Las Vegas urban treasure hunter. Do that.
Nathan, Bill
said
said
is
he's
sick.
Bill said he's so good looking he melted his camera. Nathan,
The Prusik Rob's giving away on his 500 subs is going to be really nice. Somebody's going to be happy to win it.
Yeah.
yeah. Let me see if I can
I
find
just
that.
can't believe he's not there yet.
Yeah, he's short of 500.
Hey, I don't even have 200, Charlie. And I've got
Your
video.
fastest
Yeah,
way
you
to
asked me
do that,
before.
Greg. Your fastest way to do that, Greg, is start visiting other people's live streams.
Well, you know what? I got a bunch from Bill, so I can't complain. I'm too busy I'm too busy detecting to do that, Rob. I got to just go on this, and that's kind of it. I can't do it on Sunday mornings with you guys because I'm gone. So
I understand. I'm just saying, I don't know what your goals
no,
are
I
for
know.
your channel.
I know what you're. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm not. I don't think I'm. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Rose
No, I have
just
no goals.
she's working on finalizing her big fat scavenger hunt and will be posting it tonight by midnight.
Oh, okay, Deej.
There you go.
I mean, Ro. I see that. I'll have to try to remember that. I get the Ro. I get your the notice about the live stream, so maybe I'll do that. Yeah, definitely. I've gotten a bunch through coming on this stream.
Mm. Well, you got some great stuff. I mean, you found some great coins. Pisses me off,
See,
but yeah.
and that's the thing is, I know guys are watching it and going, "Are you serious? Is it just are they only 2 inches down? Or whatever." And
Well,
I
and
can't control.
You're finding them
Yeah,
in California. That's the thing that
Yeah.
gets me. Is like you're in Riverside finding that. I'm like, what?
I can't control what's in the ground. And whatever we dig is what comes out. But that's what I mean. It's unbelievable what we found. That's all I can say. And like I said, I missed. If I'd have hooked up with these guys 2 years earlier, I told you one day they had one guy had 150 coins, the other brother had 140, and the other one had 130 from one site. V nickels, Indian heads, you name it. And I missed out on that one, but I would have never guessed, getting into the hobby. I thought this was I thought everybody had this. And then I started watching other channels. I go, wait a minute, where are the coins? Where are the coins? Yeah, Deej, I know you told me you have family close to by where I live in Temecula or Murrieta. You had said that you might be coming through.
Teach says a lot of these channels are going to channels that promote to grow their channels. Some are a little scary lately. Yep.
Oh, we'll see you, Mary. Yeah, I can't believe you stayed up this late, but you have a good night. We'll see you next
Mary
time.
taking off. Good night, Mary.
I missed that. Where was that? Where was Deej's that post? Let's see. Here we go. A lot of these channels are going to channels that promote to grow their channels. Some are a little scary lately. Yeah.
Hey, Rob,
what's it?
Vegas, if you could send me a picture of that again. I'm going through all my pictures trying to find it, but if you could send me that picture of your quarter set again, I'll show it here.
Okay, so I was born in San Diego. Yeah, so you have to go. You can go by Temecula right over to San Diego. So right, we're only an hour away from San Diego.
So I was born in Oceanside.
Look at that! As soon as I say it, I find it.
That's where we go to the beach, Charlie. We go to the harbor. My wife and I love going to the harbor because you can park right there and walk 50 feet to the beach, and the bathroom's right there, and there's a bunch of places to eat right there in the harbor.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I can show Rob what Rob Vegas is giving away for his 500 subscriber because I found it.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's pretty impressive.
Set 56 set quarter set. All 50 states and the 6 territories in that beautiful wooden case. That's what Robert's giving away when he hits 500 subs, guys. That's
That
it.
is
Oh,
awesome
nice.
giveaway. Yeah.
I would be proud to have that displayed in my display
Heck
case
yeah.
for sure. So
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine, Ro, what would be down there in LA? I think about that too. If you get into some of those old there's got to be coins all over down in LA. She went to USC for grad school.
Mm.
Deej, her boyfriend grew up in SoCal. Where in SoCal, Deej? Los Feliz. That's what I mean. There's all these old towns that
Right, Mikey, that's a cool proof set. Especially for like coin roll hunters, or that'd be neat to have.
Yeah, so Ontario's only 45 minutes from me, Deej. We're in the same county as Ontario. So that's close to me.
all right, I'm putting that in a file where I know where it's at, so I can find it Sunday for my live stream to show it to people. Robert,
The OK Corral. Yeah, that would be cool.
Jeff went there on his trip. Jeff went there on his trip to the States. He went to the OK Corral.
Did he?
I feed at the Golden Corral.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so have I. Oh,
yeah,
so
Mike, that would be cool as hell to detect there.
Not good for you, Rob. We're still we're trying to stay away from the builders. Half of our sites are gone. They've built homes on them.
But to Rob's point though, those parks can produce a lot of good stuff because nobody wants to go hunt them.
Yeah.
The ones in the bad areas, bad neighborhoods.
Right.
I love doing bad neighborhoods. A couple of people I hunt with don't want to do bad neighborhoods. And I'm like, nope, the sketchier the better. Because all I do is think of those dog videos. Let's go do some sketchy shit. Let's go do some sketch. And I'm like, nope, that's me, man. Take me to those sketchy neighborhoods because nobody wants to do them. I have never been bothered, even in all. How do I want to phrase this politely and politically correct? Even in all my inner urban neighborhoods, like your Section 8 housing, people just come up, say hi, ask you. I've never had a problem.
Right. We had some homeless guys. They were in an encampment and they were getting on us because they're going, what are you guys doing? You're gonna draw attention to us, and we don't want that. Well, because they're living there legally, and we're going, well, that's not our purpose. We're not doing that to draw attention. We're just trying to find some old coins,
Well, Ro, it's probably better if we do it at least with 2 guys at one time, and I keep my shovel nice and sharpened.
See, the only thing I would worry about, and Rob brought up a good point, is people shooting up, because I have gone where there's a ton of needles. So
we have to. Oh man, I have too.
Yeah. Even with the glove on, you still,
Well, and I knelt down one time. I didn't have my knee pads on. Knelt down right by a needle. And I went, oh my goodness! If that thing would have went in my knee.
So happy I don't have that problem around here. Clearwater Beach is so nice.
It's out of control over here. Out of control. Who was that?
Hey, there's Bill's semi-smiling face. Well, Ro, yes, I would be very aware. When I used to hunt with Miss Alex, her husband did not want her going out alone unless she was at the park right across the street from their house near their neighborhood. Obviously, he had no problem. She never wanted to door knock alone. I don't recommend any woman door knock alone.
I don't detect alone just because it's so boring. Because if you find something cool, you can't share with anybody, So I got to detect with somebody.
Oh, I do. I send pictures to Charlie.
Yeah. Look what I found. Look what I found. Look what I found.
I hate you, Rob. See,
hey, Charlie,
Nathan said my shovel is sharp, but I have little time to detect. Yeah, Nathan, you need to get out there more, buddy.
Charlie, can you send me your cell number so that way I can just send the picture directly to you on your phone, the picture of the vehicle? The next one.
I get enough of that.
Deej, I didn't know your boyfriend's from Maryland. I'm originally from Baltimore, Deej.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, Ro.
Yeah,
Whoa, Ro, you've actually had guys invite you into their house when you door knock. That's sketchy shit
cool.
right there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Of course, I'm sure Alex has too. She did a couple door knocks at me standing at the street. Now, Deej walks up to them doors, and when we did Kissimmee together, Deej was just fearless, and she had a great approach. I stayed by the sidewalk, and we went 5 for 5 that day.
Nice.
Yeah, I wear gloves.
Wow, Ro, that's just bizarre, Ro.
I don't detect without gloves.
I always make sure I step back 3 or 4 steps off the porch. I give them the height advantage. I step off the porch onto the cement. Yeah, Gary's right.
Well, I carry flowers with me.
See what you say, Ro, is when they invite you to the house, they go, hold on, my husband's in the car. I'll go get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary, even if the wife's in the house, that's still a 2 against 1 situation.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen there.
You know, that was something they taught us in the academy, Charlie, that you don't think about when you're learning to be a police officer. Is they start explaining to you that every single house you go into has a gun, and you're like, well, no, they don't. A lot of people don't have guns. And they want you to think about it, and you're trying to think about it, and they go, every house you go into has a gun because you just brought one in with you.
You brought it. Oh, yeah.
And that's only your gun as long as you have possession of it. And it really makes you think.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good, Doc.
That's Nathan. An 1800 resort. Yeah.
Nathan.
Oh, nice.
Sounds really good.
Deej, I've had that happen too. He was probably more excited you were at the door than me, but yeah, I've had that happen too. Actually, the gal gave me permission. Yeah, I could do that. I'll go get my phone, Marty.
Yeah, where did?
Then it says 3.8 guns for every resident in Montana.
I got me a partial canning jar lid last week. It had the bottom and then 3 pieces at the top. So I glued it together, put it all together for my meeting.
Oh, there you go.
I actually haven't had a canning jars lately. I know people find those dozens, but a canning jar lid for us here in Florida is a good find.
I've never found one that wasn't busted.
You mean the porcelain insert?
Yeah. They were always cracked.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Brewers is here.
Wanna do some sketchy shit. I'll be singing that stupid song all night now.
Lots of guns here in Vegas. Only way to stay safe. Yeah, you're probably right there, Rob.
3.8 guns for every house in Montana. That is unreal. Oh, an email. Funny?
I don't even have a BB gun. I don't even own a BB gun.
You don't have a gun, Greg?
No.
Wow.
No. Yeah, I have no gun. Well, first of all, I figure, if you want anything in my house, if you're breaking in to steal anything, it's all yours. Take whatever you want. That's what I would tell them. Take whatever you want. There's nothing worth it here. Nothing in here worth dying, except for my detectors. Don't touch the detectors. That's why I keep them in the garage, Charlie. I keep them in the garage.
Oh, really?
Greg, yeah, if I could give you a friendly piece of advice, Greg, if you ever start surfing the web and you happen to see Park Rat Pat in one of the prospecting live streams, don't mention to those guys you don't have a gun.
I know. I wouldn't say it to just anybody.
The bearded community might just vote you right out of the live stream. I'm
And it's
amazed.
not
I'm amazed on some of those streams. The
I'm
guys aren't
back.
in the stream cleaning their guns. Okay.
it's not because I have anything against it. I just I'm and that's the thing. Anybody, if you told me you had 20 or 30, I'd say cool. That's I just never have gotten around to it, I guess. And I'm
Oh,
definitely
very cool, Marty.
I'm not
Here's
anti-gun
Marty's.
at all.
Bill, there's your pen that Marty put next to a little thing he did he carved with a wooden shovel and a little.
Yeah, I saw that. That's great.
That's pretty cool. Deeze's brother works for Knight's Armament.
Shakeopotamus, definitely. That's definitely a song that'll get stuck in your head.
Yeah, 99 Left Balloons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. It's one of those ones that'll get stuck in your head.
Robert says, I don't have guns. I have semi-auto hole punchers.
Punchers.
That's great, Marty. That looks awesome.
It does, Marty.
It does.
Uh-oh, Whistle Pig Dale sending me a picture.
So I'm hoping next stream, if we go detecting on Friday, I'm hoping we
Apparently
find
Dale hasn't fallen asleep yet because he said, show that to Charlie. So there's a
Go.
There's a nice porcelain lid with the porcelain, and that looks like a few of them that aren't broken, Charlie.
That's nice.
Yeah, I've never found. I have found some whole ones, but not not the. You're talking about the lid with the insert. You've never found an insert that wasn't broken, Charlie?
Mm-mm.
I think I found maybe one or two, but yeah, most of the time they're tore up.
Yeah, I've not found one.
So you're going to go detecting Friday, huh, Charlie?
Friday and Saturday, yeah.
Okay, well I'm laying the gauntlet
your
down.
uncle's got
I'm going to
that's
kick.
good.
I'm going to kick some dirt onto your. We'll do a little short. I've never done one of those short videos on YouTube.
Why is
I've
this
never
phone
done
telling me it has no storage? Why?
Well, we might be doing that, Charlie.
I'm doing the beach, so I won't be finding vehicles there.
The beach.
It's too hot to be out in the parks and all that right now.
Well, that's why we're going early. I'm going to pick them up, and we'll be done by 10. We'll be out of there.
Yeah, I'll be in the water by 7.
Yeah.
So
I'm only going 2. I don't normally go in the summer, but I want to go so bad. So if we had no places to detect, if it was just going to be old places we've already detected, I would just say, nah, let's wait till summer's over.
Marty's going to go hit it in the morning. Jim remembers finding a lot of those canning lids, and I remember canning with those lids and have found lots, always threw them away.
Still.
I have a bucket full of porcelain inserts, Nathan says. Hey, Mr. Park Rat Pat's here.
There's Pat.
How you doing?
Nathan will be in the water by 4:30 a.m. Wow.
Huh. My brother builds one-piece solid metal inside the Humvees to.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Isn't there a beer called Whistling Pig? Seems like it.
Sounds like there would be. Hi, Pat. Aren't we supposed to talk about your website?
Whose website?
I'm guessing Rose talking to Pat about a website.
Oh, Bill's back. I just realized that.
Salmon in the box.
Greg, Bill's back.
Like a bad salami, you can't.
Yeah, thanks, Rob, for telling me that. What's that, Bill?
I said I'm like a bad salami.
Yeah, your sound's still bad.
Your sound sounds like you're underwater, Bill.
Oh, I see. He's a programmer for machines.
Oh, Pat's got a new website coming out. I got it.
Oh, that's cool, Marty. Your uncle card. Okay.
He's a programmer for machines that precision cut the
Wow,
parts.
Jim Steele
Pretty
used
cool.
to do canning with those jar lids. Now, do
Right.
you know why? Do you know why they put the porcelain insert in the cans for canning?
No, why?
Because before they patented this insert, you just had the metal lid that you screw down onto the jar of your preserves. And what happens after a time period, with the preserves pressed up against the bottom of the lid, all your food had a metallic taste to it.
Mm.
So the guy patented this porcelain thing, and it preserved it with the perfect taste of the food. The porcelain kept the metal from contacting with the food, and he patented that.
That's
I
cool.
thought that was pretty brilliant.
Yeah.
Charlie, I still just can't wait to show these two finds I got at my meeting. I'm just chomping at the bit to show these two finds.
Hey, guys, better?
No,
Not really.
you're
Bill.
not any better.
No, not really. Man.
Well, that's cool, Deej. Deej, are you going to be able to get down this year?
I'm getting an echo.
Yeah, I just heard it.
Might be Bill.
Loose
be.
drool beer. Mike, I whistle like a pig when I snore. So do I, Mike.
Yeah.
Not this year, Rob. Deej not going to be able to make it this year. Private video chat after the stream to see what Rob finds.
I'll show you privately.
All of a sudden, the stream is taking a
We can
turn for the
set up.
worse,
We can
Charlie.
set up a private booth. I only charge quarters, so
It's taking a turn for the worse.
Hey, Greg, $20 is $20.
I'm dying to get that T-shirt, Charlie. Oh, Denise bought the shirt, Charlie. I showed it to you the other night. Remember?
Yeah.
She wore it to trivia tonight.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I'm not going to get one for the stream. I've said, you know what? Things are settled down. Let's just leave things settled down.
Yeah. Good point. Uh-oh.
Hey, quarters that up, Rob.
Sketchy.
Taylor's thimble.
All right, it's been 2 hours, right? I got stuff I got to go do.
You don't have to do shit.
Hey, I have chores, Rob. I have my chores. And my wife likes me to be in my room by 8 o'clock.
Go to your room, Greg.
Well, she has these two cats, right? So my oldest son and my youngest son live with us. The four of us live together. So my oldest son had a friend that would rescue animals, and she talked us into taking these two brothers, kittens, right? Well, my wife trained them to sleep in the laundry room every night. They go at 8 o'clock sharp. The one is ready to go to bed. He starts meowing and goes right in there into the laundry room. So they sleep there all night. So that's why I have to be to bed at 8. I can't be out there because the cats can hear us and throws everything off.
Okay, is that any better?
There we go. That's much better. It is on my end.
Much better?
Yeah, but we're getting echoes.
Ditch
So.
my,
I'm not.
Getting an echo?
Check out what Pat found today. It's going to show.
I can't see it.
How about that way? I'm trying to angle it so it'll show.
A thimble. I see the thimble.
A Taylor's
nice.
thimble.
Very nice.
That's on my bucket list too.
You don't have a thimble, Charlie?
I've not found a thimble yet. Awesome, Pat.
I've
got
had
some
a
thimbles,
couple.
but I don't have a silver one yet. Dalton dug a
Me
silver
either.
one with me on our 24 Tampa permission.
Oh,
So yeah, Dalton got a silver, and I watched Simon from the Weedy Boys pull out an absolutely beautiful brass thimble. Man, it was gorgeous.
nice.
Yeah, my brother's found a silver one.
I have not found a silver. I've found regular ones, but not silver ones. All right, man, you're gonna have to hold the fort down. We'll have to see how our weekend goes, Charlie. We'll see how it goes.
That's gonna go
Rob?
good.
Yep, Rob. We'll see you. When are you gonna post those finds?
Not till after my club meeting at the end of this month, because
So
there's
we
a
have to
few
wait.
people. There's a few people in my club that I'm competing against that kind of tend to watch my videos, and if they see my find, they know what they have to beat at the club meeting.
Gotcha. Well, that would make sense. All right. Well, thanks, Bill. Thanks again for having me on there. And
We'll
good
see you
night
later,
to
Nathan.
everybody.
You see you, Greg. Good
See you,
talking to
Nathan.
you.
Good night to everybody who's still on.
Greg.
Good seeing everybody.
Take care, Greg.
Yep. You guys take care too.
Good luck this weekend.
Take care, Greg.
Yeah, Marty, I had plenty of aluminums, but I don't have a silver either.
And Nathan's got to take off as well.
Nathan, take care.
I
Wow,
like
2-hour
the
stream,
beach,
Bill. Congratulations.
But I had the echo turned. I didn't have echo turned off in my settings. I'm not.
That's
echoing
much
now,
better,
guys.
Bill.
Yeah.
Turn your sound up just a
Yeah,
hair, Bill. But
absolutely.
yeah, you sound much better.
Yeah, it really sucks. I got 3 brand new cameras and none of them work right. Of course, they're $5 Chinese cameras, but
Oh, it'd be great if these
330,
could get down for
Ooh.
FL9.
Good night, Nathan.
We're not even sure if FL9 is going to be in FL.
I think he's planning on doing it somewhere else,
Yeah.
South Carolina or something like that.
So yeah, that's what I heard. South Carolina.
Spot the silver.
Yeah, you're right, Ro. I will. I'll have my 4,000 hours long before I have my 1,000 subs.
Yeah, I had my 1,000 subs, but I just could not hit 4,000. But that was before I learned about streaming.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Can you guys spot the silver?
Yeah, the second one.
Pat, nice.
Gary, that they might be moving Florida Hunt 8 to Florida Hunt 9 to South Carolina.
That's
is
a
rough.
nice silver.
It's real rough.
Ro, it took me forever. I was stuck between 3,600 and 3,700 for months and months. And every time I'd go up a little bit, something would come off the end of my year thing and it would go right back down.
Yeah.
Well, these streams help you guys with that stuff, right?
Oh, the streams help
Yeah,
tremendously.
but you lose it. If you don't get 4,000 within a year, it starts over again.
No, Bill. It comes off the end.
Oh,
like
that's
it,
right.
like whatever you had that week 12 months ago. When you start the next week, everything from that week 12 months ago comes off. So if you had like a 500-hour week, and then you only had like a 300-hour week this week, and those 500 hours come off from a year ago, you now have 200 less hours for the year. It's a sliding year.
Yeah.
See, like that's the word I was looking for. Rose, right? It rolls. Right there you go. Gary said the same thing. 1 for 1, 365, and then 366. You lose that last day. Yeah, that's what happened. I'd have a good video that had a lot of views, and I didn't have anything this week, and then those hours from last year would roll off. That's a good question, Ro.
You know, it's funny. Yeah, I told you my best, most watched videos on a $3 Chinese detector. When I was looking at my analytics, that thing still is my best watch. Even last week, it got like 119 views, and that was from 3 years ago.
Huh.
Troy's
So I guess I'll do
Troy
a
and
few
I's-
more.
Troy and I's cop called video from a year ago still stays in my top 5 videos almost every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you got a cop involved in the thumbnail, it usually.
I have a cop car with Troy leaning into the cop car. Now, if I could have had Troy being cuffed,
You
that
will,
would have been much better.
Oh, yeah. With a girl in a bikini walking by, it would have skyrocketed.
I try and put a few of those in my videos.
I don't.
You know, it's funny because YouTube, if you have a what they consider a young person, like a young teenager in there, and they think you're exploiting a child, they will either disallow that thumb, or they will cut that part, or they'll send you a notice saying you're exploiting children and you can't monetize that video. But I actually had a Hilton Head Beach video where a girl helped me dig up one of those umbrella stands that was way deep, and she's holding it in the video, but you can only see her from the neck down in the bikini.
Blackhawks, whoa.
And hey, Blackhawk.
Hey,
And
Blackhawk.
she was underage, but you can't tell that in the thing because you can't see her face. But I had like pervs sending me comments saying, why can't we see more of her? Where is it? And I'm like, dude, she's like 16, so calm down.
Mm-mm.
Rob, get a video of Charlie being cuffed.
Yeah.
Jim, I'd have to dig out my old cuffs somewhere, Jim.
No,
I'm not even sure where they're at.
you can keep it that way,
Harley
buddy.
getting cuffed in a speedo on the beach. There you go.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would not.
I get a million views. Especially when the cop goes.
Charlie, you'll be happy to know. You'll be happy to know I lost the Charlie sleeping pictures in the other phone.
Darn it. I feel so bad for you, Rob. Nobody, I got to get up early. It was nice hanging out. Bill, thanks for having me on.
Thanks
Mr.
for coming up,
Thunder, you
Charlie.
take care, sir. Yes, sir. We'll catch you Sunday. Mikey, Jim, Mary, Marty, Rob, Blackhawk.
I'm probably gonna go do a box of halves.
Are you?
Are you?
Bro, Harry, you all have a great
I'm
night.
just going to do a box of half.
No, Mike says he's only got 15 minutes of work left. Thanks, Deej.
Thank you, Deej. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks, Steve. Good night.
Yeah, I got
I'll try
2
that next
boxes.
time, Mike.
I got 2 boxes in the garage, Bill, and I got 2 more coming Wednesday. Mike says challenge accepted. We're wrapping it up, Nathan.
Yeah. Mike, I don't think
tell
he
you
wants
what,
to get
Bill.
stomped like that again. I would.
If you're still online, Bill, I'm going to go out to the garage and get a box. And if I open it up and there's any enders, maybe I'll go live. Yeah,
Okay.
see, Marty just asked live. I've gone live twice with 2 $50 boxes, and I haven't gotten silver in either one. And then the other night, I got my.
Good night,
It took me
Harold.
9 boxes after Mike's beat, but I finally got a box with over. Well, I can announce it here. There's only a few people left. I got a box with over 20 silvers in it. If I'd have gotten that box against Mike, it would have been down to points. So Mike wants me to go live. All right, let me
Yeah,
go
go
set
live,
that
Rob.
up, Bill. All right, I'll go set that
I'm
up.
going to shut down.
All right, guys. See you in a few.
See you over at Rob's when he comes on. So, good night, everybody. Rob will be on in a few minutes. Head over there. Thank you.